after launching the first AI-empowered smartphone in India last year, I am sure there's so much more curiosity in your mind as to what does Oppo have to offer this time. And ladies and gentlemen, there's something that we can definitely promise. It is interesting, it's unique, and it is up our sleeve. So, well, I once again would like to thank each one of you for being here and being a part of this exciting journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, let us see what is the latest and the newest addition to the Oppo family. And for that, I have the apt person joining me here on stage. I would like to welcome Mr. Will Yang, the brand director of Oppo Mobile India, to kindly come on stage and throw some light on the exciting journey of Oppo thus far in India, and of course, the concept behind the brand new selfie phone, hashtag the selfie expert. So please put your hands together as we welcome on stage Mr. Will Yang.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, what's up everyone? It's very glad to see you guys again, and I would like to extend our best, warmest welcome to all of you in the medias, our business partners, and of course, most importantly, our Oppo fans. So while we have met each other and had conversation before, I still want to introduce myself again. So my name is Will Yang, the brand director of Oppo India. So welcome and thank you for being here today. It's really my honor. It's really my honor to see you guys. So what we want to share with you today is what is happening in Oppo and what is developing in Oppo. As a selfie expert and leader, we continue to lead the industry and provide innovative products. In 2017, we have maintained our support towards government's Make in India campaign. So we brought the industry's most advanced production line to India, not only to produce more localized products, but also to express our faith in India's long-term developments. Last year was also a very important year for us on the product front. From pioneering in launching a phone that takes perfect group selfie, which is our F3 series, to being the first brand to launch a smartphone with an artificial intelligence which enabled the camera to capture the real you. That is our F5 series. We have always made sure that the selfie experience is superior. And of course, we also continue to focus on the use of India. We tied up with different platforms that they enjoy every day, be it as music, movie, Bollywood, or cricket. And these platforms have helped us engaging in their lives very well and also offer a superior experience. And the result has been amazing. And Oppo fans is loving Oppo and our products. So I would now like you to see a very brief brand journey that Oppo has had in the year of 2017. Let's take a look.
Oppo, selfie expert and leader.
Hope you like what we have done in last year. So as a brand, we definitely want to thank our consumers, medias, and especially our Oppo fans supporting us in our goal. We at Oppo will continue to bring the best quality products and offerings to all our customers in India. Some of our old friends might already know that Oppo began to expand the global business in 2014. Yes, Oppo is a leading smartphone brand among the youngsters, not only in India, but also in 30 other markets around the world. As some of you already noticed that in November 2017, Oppo launched F5 in Russia. And later, at the end of January 2018, we entered in Japan. And we've made a quite impact there. Our entry into this new, fresh territory has set things in motion. And since then, many have asked, what's your next step? Today, we are very delighted to announce that our globalization plan will still go further. We will continue our global expansion and enter into European markets later this year. By bringing the high-quality products to the young smartphone users in Europe, we aim to share the same enjoyment and delight which currently experienced by our customers. Oppo's globalization plan does not only mean expanding our business globally, but also take a step further and put together the global intelligence in R&D so that we can bring the best of the technology and offer a better experience to our young consumers. We now operate 6 R&D centers: Yokohama in Japan, Silicon Valley in America, Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, and Dongguan in China. Through these centers, we aim to bring forth more improvements, not only on AI beautifications or other imaging features, but also in design, natural language processing, and operating systems. To offer advanced, innovative technology-led products, we are not just investing in above-mentioned R&D centers, but also partnering with top companies that also are industry's leaders and experts. With these partnerships, we are more focused on developing technologies and come up with the newer and the best products to our consumers. For instance, as you have witnessed and experienced, we brand to integrate artificial intelligence into smartphone selfies in India last year as of F5 series. Its launch sparked the trend for a natural, real-looking selfies. And we've received great response from our fans. But we didn't stop there. It has been our constant efforts to look at other ways of applying AI to smartphone technologies. So that is why earlier last year, we have established a long-term collaboration programs with Stanford Artificial Laboratory, and also with SenseTime, Qualcomm, and MediaTek, as they are known as the excellence of the center in researching, teaching, and application of AI. We also just announced the partnership with Qualcomm called 5G Pioneer Initiative, where we will be jointly developing 5G technologies which can be applied to Oppo's product and offer a seamless experience to our young consumers. And of course, yes, how can we miss Google when we want to make our product more intelligent and easy to use? By customizing several features together, now our phone's experience have become more fun and interactive. For example, Oppo's camera can now be accessed directly using a single word which give a command to the Google Assistant. So it's very easy and convenient. The result of all these hard works in R&D is worth the efforts. Now we own 370 patents on artificial intelligence space as of January 2018 globally. And we also applied 20,522 patents on various smartphone technologies. Okay, I don't mind a claps. Thank you. And we're looking at more such efforts on this field and invest more in R&D space. All of these initiatives and developments are being done with one focused goal in mind, which is to making our product technologically advanced and superior to the limit of perfection. Besides the constant innovation and pursue the perfection, it also requires us to have a very high quality on our product ends. So adhering to the belief that the quality is the dignity of the product, and we will build great products. Oppo is committed to set up a dedicated experiment team and quality standard system, which is much higher than industry's level. We expense test items and always make sure that outstanding product quality goes to our customers. So on this note, let me show you our non-stop pursuit of perfection in the product quality. Let's have a look.
Oppo, selfie expert and leader.
Just like the video showcased, at Oppo, we carry out multiple experiments and tests on various products. All of this and more is to make sure that the best products goes to our customers' hands. And all we want to do this because we want one of the most preferred and world's leading smartphone brand and pursue our perfection. On this note, without any further delay, I would like to invite our product manager, Rishabh, to come on stage and share you more about this new story. Thank you so much and hope you enjoy the rest. Thank you. Hey, Rishabh.
Thank you, Will, and a very good afternoon to all the ladies and gentlemen. I am Rishabh Srivastav, the product manager of Oppo Mobiles India, and I welcome you all to the Oppo F7 launch event. Well, our last selfie expert, the Oppo F5, did wonders and instantly gained popularity amongst the youth, fans, and the media. For our product positioning, we focused on a unique tagline, capture the real you. And that instantly helped our customers to get a real and a natural looking selfie. With Oppo F5, we shared the love for natural selfies. And many of our media friends present here today shared a similar interest. Now let us have a look at few of the comments. For example, it's all about the big screen and the AI-powered selfie camera, says the BGR. The Tech Radar says Oppo F5 promises to take the selfie game to a next level using AI. So I would like to thank you all for your constant support and appreciation for our products. And it's because of this that we have enhanced our AI technology into a new development, empowering our AI-powered selfie technology. With a powerful hardware and an enhanced software, we have designed the Oppo F7, which will give you a much better and a real-looking selfie. And for this, let me take you to a journey of all the features and specifications of Oppo F7. For the first time, our camera phone will be equipped with a 25-megapixel front camera. Thank you. And it is my honor to tell you that it's Oppo F7 that's going to be with a 25-megapixel front camera. And besides this, we have also collaborated with the tech giant Sony And I'm honored to tell you again that Oppo F7 will be the first camera phone that will be equipped with Sony's 576 sensor HDR. Now, you must be wondering, how does the sensor HDR technology actually operate? Well, when you take a selfie from the software HDR, you'll get 3 photographs: the overexposed, the normal, and the underexposed. And due to the low dynamic range of the software HDR, you get a very little detailed picture. And also, when you take a picture from the sensor HDR, due to its hardware specifications, not only do you get the exact same details in the preview, but you also get the exact same details in your selfies. And the real-time adjustments have to be initialized every time the light conditions change. And the sensor HDR's high dynamic range is 16 times higher than the software HDR, which equals to 16 electrovolts. And that is amongst the highest in the industry. And now, you must be wondering, what's the improvement? Well, now what you get in your preview is what you get in your selfies as well. Now, whenever you take a selfie, you will get the exact same details in that selfie that you got to see in your preview. For example, if you take a look at this picture, if you take a look at the normal preview, you do not get to see all the details. But with the sensor HDR, not only do you get all the details in the preview, but also you get all the details in the selfie. A selfie picture that's clearer with a high range of color, contrast, and details. Thanks to the sensor HDR, you get to see such a detailed picture. And now, even in the backlight conditions, you and the background will be much clearer, giving you a professional level selfie. Now, if you take a look at these 2 selfies, even though we have used the software HDR in the photo from Oppo F5, you can still clearly see the differences with the photo from F7. The photo in F7, the bridge in the background has much more details and a vivid color. And already informed by Will before, we have always incorporated the latest AI technology into our products to give our users the best user experience. We at Oppo also believe that the selfie is not just about the beautification, but also uniqueness and specialized beauty effects. And hence, the Oppo Beauty Lab was formed, consisting of the leading professional engineers, AI experts, and councils, members, and international advices from renowned photographers, style icons from both around the globe, as well as the local style bloggers. We aim to provide the beautification effect with a professional, technical, and a social aspect. So without further delaying, let me call upon one of our lab experts and India's very own gadget guru. Please welcome Mr. Rajiv Makhni.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you very much. Thanks. That was very nicely done, what you've already spoken about the phone, but I think now my job starts, right? Thank you. Why don't you take a seat? Let me take this
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I leave this stage onto the expert's hands. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. So let me define my role out here. Look, companies say a lot of things, and then I get down with the product. I review them. I bring to you what is really the real part of that product. Companies can talk about many things, claim many things. My job is to really take the product or the device through its paces, and then finally give you a verdict. Is this right, what the company says, or is this just something that is a gimmick or marketing? So let's get started today with my review. AI on smartphones is something that we keep hearing. Every single brand seems to talk about it because artificial intelligence will have a very, very solid and various ways, numerous uses that we will use it for. But what really is AI, and especially what really is AI in photography? Every brand seems to use the term. Have you noticed how every time there's a launch, AI is thrown out? So therefore, it's everywhere and everyone. So let's find out today what is Oppo F7. When they said, come Rajiv, discover it, review it for us, I said, fine, this is fantastic. I'll go in really deep. So this is really my job today. I'm going to do a hands-on review of the Oppo F7, the photography and the AI, and we'll do it together. So good, should we get into it? All right, let's get started. Now, in India, Oppo is the first brand that integrates AI into selfies. And using AI, the phone's camera interface can detect the subject, whatever is in the frame. It could be landscape, it could be your face, it could be your pet, it could be anything. And accordingly, it adjusts the settings for the best possible image. AI can also identify facial features and automatically enhance them for a superior portrait. Now that you've heard from Rishabh, that you've heard from all that we've seen till now. Now, while Rishabh spoke a lot about the hardware, there is something else that is required to really make it shine, and that's the software. Hardware without software is like chocolate cake without any chocolate in it. So it's very, very insipid. There's no idea having chocolate cake without chocolate. So let's get down to the chocolate part of it. After working on the hardware of the Oppo F7, and giving it a very powerful upgrade from the previous phone, real AI now takes the Oppo F7 to a new level. Oppo now has AI Beauty 2.0, which is quite an amazing piece of software, and that's my review. Now, there are 3 major upgrades that they've done with Beauty 2.0, and I'll take you through them one by one. It's very interesting because right after this, I'd like you to go and try this out in the experience zone, and you'll notice that these 3 major upgrades you can try out, and you can try it out in the experience zone, and you'll be quite startled as to how it works. So let's start off with the first one, smarter AI recognition. With AI Beauty 2.0, the Oppo F7 can scan, and this is the interesting part, more than 296 facial spots. You can see it's actually mapping your entire face, breaking it up into smaller bits. It recognizes every part of it, 296 plus. And that is a very, very big deal because that has never been done before. That's 20% more AI spots than the Oppo F5, and that's the most amount of precision in the industry. But that's great, 296, we've mapped the face, they've done it. What's the big deal? What does it do? So it maps the face, so it knows these are parts of the face. How does it really help? I'll give you an example. Oppo has actually researched that people's eyes, and this is the example I'd like to start with. The eyes become the most key factor of every time you take a selfie or you have a portrait, and it decides the quality of the selfie. When you really look at your selfie, if your eyes are not looking very good, it spoils the entire selfie. Thus, Oppo thought they'll really take a big improvement in that area and added, as you can see, more feature spots around the eye. It actually recognizes every part of the eye into intricate inches, centimeter detail. Yet again, what happens is once it recognizes that this is your eye, when you use the beautification, it leads to a very subtle, very natural, but makes you look so much better. Okay, look, whether you admit it or not, we all, I know a lot of you will say no, but you know in your heart, we all use beautification on all our pictures before we post them online, or we even post it to some of our friends on WhatsApp. I know if I ask how many people use it, the number of hands will be less, but the truth is you all use it, right? Right? Let me hear it, yes? Yes, absolutely. So the people who said yes, you're very truthful, everyone else is a liar. So you all use it, and that is the truth, okay? But when we do, and this is a really interesting one, when you use beautification, one glaring problem comes up, right? Your face looks great, but your arms, your neck, your shoulder area, that is not beautified, right? So that just looks terrible. It's a glaring problem. It looks extremely fake, doesn't look at all. And people come to know, oh, this person used beautification and the picture is fake. Well, not anymore. This is where things really start to look interesting. With AI Beauty 2.0, now there is arm and neck recognition also. It doesn't just stop there, as you can see, it's carrying on. So now you can get a perfect picture from the top to the bottom. And that really makes a difference. Use this in the experience zone and you'll know what I'm talking about. Then there's that other big problem, right? Every time you use beautification or any enhancements, it's very generic. It doesn't differentiate between a man and a woman. Everyone gets the same treatment. So the men look more beautiful and the women look more handsome. But that's not the purpose of what you're trying to do, right? I mean, that's not what you want. You want it to look absolutely perfect. And sometimes because it doesn't differentiate between a man and a woman, you get very comical effects. Well, kiss that goodbye too, because Oppo's AI now can actually recognize differences not just in gender, man or woman. It will also do it according to age, skin tone, and skin type. So let's see, how does this AI Beautification 2.0 actually analyze things for different people when taking a selfie? I'm going to do an example for you. Now, if it's a man and a woman taking a selfie together like we've shown right here, AI will quickly recognize their gender, their skin tone, their actual combination of their skin. Is it oily? Is it something completely different? Now look how the woman has been analyzed with the AI very differently from the man. And just remember, I'll come back to this again shortly, the guy actually has stubble, right? So now let's take a look at what happens. It will now completely differentiate between the two as a man and a woman and use completely different beautifications because it's smarter AI beautification. Now, what Oppo's AI is doing is that it has 8 million beautification solutions from global users all over the world. It's actually recognized that people have different faces. The jawline is different, the forehead is different, the eyebrows are different. So it uses this database. Imagine 8 million, that's a huge difference because a database as big as that means it can intelligently provide the most suitable beautification for each and every one of us. Now, have you ever thought about this? What's the most photographed thing in the entire world? Let me find out. Let's get somebody to take a guess on this one, all right? You've been filming this right from the beginning, so you have to tell me. What do you think is the most photographed thing in the entire world? That one thing. It's there almost in every single picture. What could it be? Any guess? Okay, anybody else? All right? Your own self, but I hope you take pictures of other people also, not only of yourself only, right? Well, it's got to be the human face, right? I mean, that's the most photographed thing in the entire world. You may have pets, you may have a lot of other things. Eventually, the one thing photographed the most is the human face, right? Now, keeping this in mind, Oppo created a very unique algorithm for various facial zones, such as eyes, nose, cheeks, and forehead. With the enhanced facial beautification, users' skin now appears very different. You know, it's more moisturized, eyes are shinier, minimal shadow between the nose and the bridge. And this makes the face actually look naturally beautiful. Sometimes we think we're looking really, really bad. It's just bad light. I mean, we're all naturally good-looking people, right? So it's just bad light, and this can actually help in getting that absolutely perfect. So AI Beauty 2.0 specifically solutions it creates just for you as a person. Now, thanks to AI learning, starting from today, a custom-made solution for your face and all your family is now just one click away. Now, here's another feature I really enjoyed, and I'm going to show you how I actually reviewed this, and that is Vivid Mode. It's a brand new feature of the AI Beauty 2.0, and I'm going to show it to you with this example. You can see two selfies out here on screen with me. One of them has been taken from another phone, and one has the F7's Vivid Mode. You see a clear difference between the two? It's huge, right? It's looking excellent, the selfie on the right, but very natural, very vivid. But notice something else, and this is critical. I'm going to come here so that you can all see this. While the background is the saturation and the color is getting more vivid, it's increasing. The AI technology has now detected that there's a person in front. There's a face, she has skin, she has hair, neck, arms, and it goes into something called protection mode. It will protect this part and not make it vivid. The face will not become unnaturally colorful or suddenly you'll have spots on it. It's making the green go greener at the back, but her face is not going green. So it really works well, and again, you should try this out in the experience zone. Take a picture in vivid mode, try out how your face remains natural, but you can really enhance the colors at the back. The first time I've seen something like this in play, vivid mode, in play in a smartphone, and it can actually detect things so well. Like I said, your face remains natural, everything else becomes so much more vivid and colorful. And here's, of course, something that Rishabh and I had a little bit of fun using. Oppo's also added AR stickers. Anybody know where Rishabh is? Doesn't he look much cuter with that scarf? I was telling him he should wear this scarf. You really should do that here. Do you have it with you right now? This one, you can come back on stage, Rishabh, wearing it. Well, I'm there too, as you can see. So the AR stickers are something that they've done. It's something that you can use. You don't have to go and now download another app or 10 other apps to actually get these effects. Lots of them already there, and they've promised lots will keep getting added on. Okay, to close it all, I told you my role out here. Companies say this is what we've done. They and I come in and I take a closer, deeper look and tell you what's the truth. So what is it? What is the truth? Well, Oppo's taken advantage of AI technology, and it automatically also does one more thing that I enjoyed. Let me tell you about this. It can even sort pictures for you. For example, it groups pictures by face.
Only find in Oppo F7. Now, as you all know about Oppo, you can really vouch for our aesthetics and uniqueness in the product or the color. We in Oppo have always believed that a product is not about only the software or the hardware, but also a beautiful, fashionable design. And if you take a look at our product portfolio, starting from FCB's edition to the dashing F5 Blue edition, we have always reflected a fashionable trend. And now you must be wondering about the Oppo F7. And before I say anything else about the Oppo F7, I want you guys to have a look at this video.
Oppo F7 25-megapixel AI-powered selfie. Capture the real you. Oppo, selfie expert and leader.
Yes, we are back again with the bold colors to reflect a fashionable brand image. Starting with the solar red, resembling the sun at noon, passionate and warmth, full of energy and love. The solar red has been specially designed by our engineers to give our customers a transparent and a premium look and feel of a smartphone. Another bold color that we have introduced is the moonlight silver. Hazy yet perpetual. Designed by our engineers to give the same beautiful feeling that you get when you look at the gorgeous full moon. Now, with the Oppo F7, you get a greater integrity of design and the glassy materials.